So now we have finished step number 12 and also 13. We checked the resulting log file and corrected any open-ended activities. These are the activities that didn't have predecessors or activities that didn't have successors. So we finished these two steps. Then go to step 14, which is related to the display. So let's go here. It says in the columns area, display this information in the following order: activity ID, activity name, original duration, and so on and so forth. So let's bring Primavera. This is the columns area, this one. And to make the changes that the workshop is asking for, we right click and then we right click anywhere and then columns, and then make sure about what the workshop is asking for. So they want this order of the information: activity ID, activity name, original duration, uh, calendar. They need the calendar, then early start, early finish, late start, late finish, total float, free float. So what we are missing here is the calendar, and to find something, we just click on find and then calendar and then enter. We find it here. Use this arrow, and then let's check the order just to make sure that we are good to go. So activity ID, activity name, activity ID. So then activity name. Then okay, I'll put it there on the other screen just to make it easier for me. Um, um, then original duration, then calendar. So that's the order that the workshop is asking for. And then click OK. It shows you here the calendar. And let me tell you something. Speaking of calendar, if, for example, you forgot and this wasn't the calendar that you want to assign for the project, and then you went to the project and here go to default and then you changed it, when you get back to the activities, this won't change. It will be the same. So that's why we assign, don't forget that, that's extremely important. We assign the calendar to the project before adding the activities. So if that happened and you forgot, what you can do is click here, assign the project that you want to, the calendar that you want to, and then I'm clicking on shift right now, click on shift, and then right click here and press on fill down, which is here, control E or fill down. What this will do is assigning the calendar that you choose here to all other activities. So that's a quick way to correct that, but I don't recommend that. Just assign the project right away after you assign the calendar right away after you create the project. So now I think we have finished this step. We are good to go. Is about. So now let's go to step number 15, which says ensure that the date interval of your time scale is appropriate for the project duration. So let's go back to Primavera. This is the time scale that we are talking about. So for example, now we are talking about 11-day project. Like that, the whole project is 11 days. So if I told you that the time scale of this project, instead of being like that, let's make it like this. Do you think that this is the right scale, the right time scale to display a project of 11 working days? That doesn't make any sense. So what you're gonna do is right click time scale, and you see the project that's 11 days. So we need the time scale. We get here and the date interval. We need the time scale that related to the project duration that we have. So in this case, it will be week day 1 or 2. It doesn't matter. Then you click OK. Here we go. And now you have days. So that is an appropriate time scale for this project that we are working on. So this was for step 15.